Welcome! This is Motoring Today, the Philippines' premier and longest-running weekly motoring news and features electronic magazine. I'm Ray Louie Gamboa.
And I'm Susie Gamboa. Here are the features we have for you this week. On Motoring Forum, we shall have an overview of the NLEX connector project. Our road safety reminder on the Young Street Smarts portion centers on following a traffic enforcer signal in an intersection. This week's Spying to Pair shall be about the respect on pedestrian lane and its users. The public service segment shall have the commuter suggestions on holiday traffic management. Showcase this week shall have the hatchback from Honda, the 2019 Brio 1.2 RS Blacktop CVT. While for race weekend, we'll have the highlights of the final leg of the 2019 Vio Circuit Championship held at the Clark International Speedway.
All of these plus the latest news on the country's transportation and traffic management are on this edition of Motoring Today. Join us.
Suzuki all-new Ertiga.
Life is beating fast. Find what you're waiting for.
7-seater in style. All-new Ertiga debut.
The things that make my day. My mini-me. My kind of jam. My passion. My blend of coffee. My inspiration. That's all good with the all-new Vios. My Vios, my drive.
Welcome back. Motoring Today now starts with the latest news and developments in transportation and traffic management. The DPWH, one of the agencies spearheading the Duterte government's Build program, recently gave updates on the progress of the projects under the department.
DPWH Secretary Mark Villar presented DPWH infrastructure projects that are lined up under the BBB program and said that majority of these are under construction while some are in advanced stages already.
A majority, 28 of these 50 projects are already under construction. The other ones are already at advanced stage and are almost ready for implementation as well. A majority of the projects we target to finish by the term of the President, but at least if not completely finished, at least significant completed.
According to the agency, 28 of the 50 projects include bridges, bypass roads, and expressways, among others.
So these are game-changing projects with a total value of 1.18 trillion pesos.
Aside from projects aimed to improve the country's traffic condition, there are also resiliency projects such as on-flood control.
Hindi lang traffic, meron po tayong resiliency projects that are designed to help the flooding. So isa po ito sa mga projects, yung integrated disaster risk reduction and climate change adaptation in low-lying areas of Pampanga.
The DPWH Secretary stressed that these projects are all targeted for completion by 2022, by the end of the term of the President.
All these infrastructure projects are believed to improve the overall transportation scene in the country and further develop the country's growth. Meanwhile, in a formal ceremony, the NLEX Corporation and the Philippine National Railways signed the agreement on their right-of-way sharing on the NLEX Connector Road and the PNR rail tracks.
Right-of-way acquisition is one of the most challenging parts of a project, but with proper coordination and communication, this was made possible for the NLEX Corporation and the PNR through the DPWH.
DPWH, DOTR, and PNR, and then the stakeholders, which is NLEX, we agreed to share the right-of-way. This is all PNR property actually, all the way to Mabini, all the way another 14 hectares dito.
Being one of the oldest rail tracks of the PNR, the segment will be used to offload EDSA, one of the busiest thoroughfare in the metro. The PNR General Manager also bears project plans of the railways in the area.
This is one of the oldest segments, is the segment from 1892 pa. Ang PNR kasi, they own a dedicated right-of-way and separate right-of-way. This is one of the right-of-way that we could use to offload EDSA. So what we do here is yung NLEX connector on this side. On the other side, dito naman gagawin yung North-South Commuter Railway. Sa ilalim naman, magkakaroon kami ng dalawang tracks pa and maybe a third freight railway sa ilalim.
According to GM Magno, it was also a good move that the PNR and the NLEX Corporation have the same contractors for the Connector Road and the PNR projects.
Nakakuha ng contract dito sa paggawa ng train namin is actually Taisei DMCI. Tapos, ang contractor naman nila dito, si DMCI din. So, from a safety standpoint, may synergy na nangyayari. Di ba? So, sila na rin ang nag-aayos. So, sila yung safety protocols na pinag-usapan namin sa road sharing agreement, sila na mag-i-implement. So, actually, wise move from NLEX side na sino yung contractor namin, yun na rin yung ginawa nilang contractor.
As a dedicated PNR right-of-way, the only traffic running in the area is rail traffic, and the PNR General Manager assured that train operations will not be affected by the upcoming construction works.
According to the involved parties, this is a manifestation of a good relationship and partnership of the NLEX and the PNR. Continuing, prior to Toyota Motor Philippines' preview of the Hilux Class 1 PUV, Transport Secretary Art Tugade hinted about this collaboration with a said car manufacturer.
In a recent turnover of modern PUJs, Transport Secretary Art Tugade said that the agency is also pushing for the use of Class 1 PUVs alongside Class 2 ones that we frequently see on the road.
Today, I take the opportunity to announce that we are also pushing for not Class 2 only, but also Class 1.
According to the DOTR, Class 1 vehicles have a passenger capacity of 12 to 13 air-conditioned and are also equipped with CCTV cameras. It also has a Wi-Fi connection and a speed limiter. Furthermore, the prototype costs only less than $1 million. At a relatively low price, we are expecting other manufacturers to study and develop Class 1 units that will be very helpful to the ordinary driver and operator.
Following the 5678 scheme, Secretary Tugade also encourages banks and other financing terms to assist transport cooperatives in acquiring modern units. And finally, regional offices of the LTO held various activities in line with the commemoration of the World Day of Remembrance for Road Traffic Victims.
Last November 17, road crash victims were commemorated during the various activities prepared and organized by the LTO in the different regions in the country. In the Ilocos region, ecumenical service and testimonies from road crash victims, survivors, and families were held. Meanwhile, in Olongapo, Subic, and Zambales, LTO personnel offered Holy Mass for the road traffic victims. Moreover, in Ligao City, Albay, balloons flight symbolizing freedom and release was held. Over at the south, a candle lighting activity, on the other hand, was held at People's Park in Davao City.
The DOTR, for its part, said that it is fully committed in pushing for initiatives that will help reduce road crash incidents and intensify public awareness on road safety. Those are the latest news and developments in transportation and traffic management. Coming up next is Motoring Forum, brought to you by Suzuki Philippines. Here's Ray Louie.
Thanks, Susie. Seen as a solution to decongest EDSA and C5, the DPWH and the NLEX Corporation, together with PNR and DMCI, recently conducted a project walkthrough of the NLEX Connector Road. Let's take a deeper look into this project here on Motoring Forum. The NLEX Corporation said that the project has already achieved several construction milestones. During the walkthrough, NLEX Corporation Chief Operating Officer Raul Ignacio gave a brief description of the project, the areas it will traverse, and how it will be linked to the south.
The NLEX Connector is an 8.25-kilometer all-elevated expressway that will traverse the Caloocan Interchange, 5th Avenue and C3 Road in Caloocan City, passing through Blumentritt, España, and up to PUP in Santa Mesa. Once completed, the NLEX Connector will be the major link that will connect NLEX and SLEX via the Metro Manila Skyway Stage 3.
NLEX Corporation President and General Manager Luigi Bautista explained that this will be a 2x2 elevated expressway.
We call it a 2x2 elevated expressway, meaning to say that there are 2 lanes in each direction. But when traffic increases in the future, we can expand it to 3 lanes on each direction.
Moreover, the company bared that the NLEX Connector Road will be built beside the North-South Commuter Railway project of the DOTR. It is also expected that the construction works will start towards the end of this month and is expected to be completed by June 2021.
Actual work on the ground is expected to start by the end of November. So the first, we call it board pile, will be casted by the MCI.
As to worries of some that this will be another cause of traffic, the NLEX Corporation assured the public that there will be no disturbance once the construction starts.
The advantage of this project is that it's going to be constructed on top of the PNR corridor. No? So we will not be disturbing traffic in the main thoroughfares of Metro Manila. So we will be limited mainly to the PNR alignment.
Aside from moving people and vehicles, the NLEX Corporation said that the project will also stimulate development in certain areas.
The NLEX Connector is seen to significantly help improve the mobility experience of the motoring public as it will help decongest major thoroughfares in Metro Manila. It is also expected to stimulate development in Manila, Caloocan, Malabon, and Navotas, as well as its surrounding areas.
Furthermore, the DPWH stated that the said project will significantly cut travel time from NLEX to SLEX by at least 60%. Instead of the usual 2 hours, travel time will now be reduced to about 20 minutes. Those were the NLEX Corporation President and General Manager Luigi Bautista and Chief Operating Officer Raul Ignacio. Our guest this week on Motoring Today's Motoring Forum, courtesy of Suzuki Philippines.
The things that make my day. My mini-me. My kind of jam. My passion. My blend of coffee. My inspiration. That's all good with the all-new Vios. My Vios, my drive.
Ako po si Michael Kaliwag, 12 taon ng patrol crew para sa NLEX Etiquette. Bilang patrol crew, handa akong humarap sa anumang di naasahang sitwasyon. Naalala ko pa noon, 2009, Bagyong Ondoy. Papatrol kami sa NLEX nang may nakita kami isang pamilya na natrap sa bubong. Kahit kailangan magpatrol, nagdesisyon kami na sagapin at iligtas sila. Kami ang NLEX Etiquette Patrol Crew, kaagapay at katuwang nyo sa mas maayos na paglalakbay.
Mitsubishi Expander. Drive your ambition. Mitsubishi Motors.
Continuing with Motoring Today, here once again are this week's series of valuable motoring tips. We start off with road safety reminders on the Young Street Smarts portion courtesy of Toyota Motor Philippines. Traffic enforcers are usually found on busy intersections. Baging ikaw ay pedestrian or driver, always be respectful of them at maghintay ng signal na galing sa kanila. Proper driver's demeanor, especially among drivers of public utility vehicles, is one of the major concerns we are addressing on our segment, Payong Chuper, courtesy of Mitsubishi Motors Philippines.
Payong Chuper lang, kaibigan. Ako po si Jojo Martin, isang kapwa nyo, Chuper. Bigyang prioridad ang mga pedestrian.
Matutong magbigay daan sa mga tumatawid na pedestrian, lalo na sa mga bata at matatanda. Tumigil sandali at huwag magmadali. Maging magpasensya upang makaiwas na rin sa disgrasya. Siguraduhin na buo ang iyong atensyon sa pagmamaneho at sa lahat ng nasa paligid mo.
Bukod sa iyong mga pasahero, huwag ring kalimutang irespeto ang mga tao sa labas ng sasakyan. Ito po si Jojo Martin. Payong Chuper lang, kaibigan, mula sa isang kapwa niyo Chuper.
The things that make my day. My mini-me, my kind of jam, my passion, my blend of coffee, my inspiration. That's all good with the all-new Vios. My Vios, my drive.
NLEX Viaje Tips presents Healthy Road Trip. It's time for that much-awaited vacation, but here are a few things to watch out for. Sitting for long periods of time can form blood clots in your body like in the legs. To avoid that, stop for a quick break, get up, and move around to get your blood pumping. Car air conditioners speed up dehydration, so make sure to drink water frequently. Lastly, while driving, protect your eyes from the sun by wearing UV blocking sunglasses. And for a smoother trip up north, you can now drive all the way to your destination with one RFID. Get your Easy Trip RFID sticker now.
We're back. We now welcome you to Motoring Today's World of Motorsports. We start with the latest news and developments. There are new stars lighting up the local motorsports firmament, discovered by Motorsports Development Program, or MSDP, of Automobile Association Philippines. The biggest may be Ian Rosales of Iloilo, who emerged as champion of the National Gymkhana Finals held by MSDP at the sprawling Megatent lot in Libis, Quezon City. The National Gymkhana Finals features champions and qualifiers from regional Gymkhana competitions held by MSDP in various cities and regions nationwide, where it holds driving training seminars for young wannabe racers. Another rising star is Dennis Coro from Cebu, who came in second at the national finals. Third is VJ Bakungan, one of the competitors representing Metro Manila in the national finals. Ian Rosales is the third MSDP National Gymkhana champion and will now join the pool of drivers who may be called upon to represent the Philippines in international motorsports competitions like the Asia Auto Gymkhana. This year, the National Gymkhana Finals was participated in by MSDP graduates from Metro Manila, Cebu, Zamboanga, Iloilo, Davao, and Cagayan de Oro. More in the world of motorsports here on Motoring Today, as we now give you Race Weekend. In the previous episode, we focused on the fourth and final round of the Vios Autocross Challenge. one of two main events of the 2019 Vios Racing Festival. This time, Race Weekend focuses on the other main event of the festival, the Vios Circuit Championship. The last three races of the one-make racing series that decided the championships of the last three classes contested. Over half a decade now, Toyota Motor Philippines has been helping spread the Wakudoki spirit in the local grassroots motorsports community through what it first called the Vios Cup, a one-make race using the Vios, the entry-level sedan that few could have thought to be sporty enough for motorsports. Over the years, the Vios Cup grew to be a one-make race series with among the biggest grids and number of participants in Southeast Asia. And this year, the Vios Cup morphed into the Vios Circuit Championship, one of two grassroots motorsports series of what Toyota calls the Vios Racing Festival. The other is the Vios Autocross Challenge. In the previous Race Weekend segment, we featured some of the competitors in the Autocross Challenge. Now, we feature a couple of the participants in the recently concluded Circuit Championship. Aubrey Miles first got into circuit racing because of her partner, Troy Montero, was also among those invited by Toyota Motor Philippines to participate in the celebrity class of the Vios Cup. The actress got one full season of circuit racing, but pregnancy cut short her second stint of competing. So, 2019 is really her second full season of racing on the track. How does she find circuit racing and going on the track against her partner?
The feel of racing with your partner is exciting because we go together, we practice together, we talk about it every time after practice. So parang even in the house, parang it's our life talk now. Parang everyday talk. You know, we function mga konti-konti everyday pag walang practice. But we can share it na with our kids. So it's nice we have kids. So it's something a history in my. If I'm gonna write a book, it's part of how many pages of our storybooks. It's nice.
Now that she has gotten two full seasons of honest-to-goodness circuit racing under her belt, how does the first and second season compare?
Very different. Every year's different. My first year, of course, it's like I'm the beginner, so I'm always in the last. It's always like frustrating to go to the podium. You never, even special awards. So parang feeling ko parang, this is not my thing, you know. But talaga, this sport kasi, it's not, yes, you're natural if you started young. But for me, I started how old? Like 35, 37. So it's something na you have to learn and skills, practice. So, you know, talagang dito matututo ka if you give time.
And how does she rate her 2019 season? How much has she improved on the track?
Oh, improvement, very much. So this one I'm proud. This is one season na I'm very proud of. Kasi nag-podium ako last season, last leg namin. Pero this one, nag-podium ako with Troy. So Troy is always champion. I'm always the second now. So proud ako and overall I'll be second champion. So parang feeling ko, you know what, I deserve this and I worth it sa lahat ng time na binigay ko.
Will Aubrey Miles be back for another season of the Vios Circuit Championship?
Yes, I'm hoping. Nakas naman ang yabang, no? I think I did well this whole season, this year, and I made Toyota proud na everything they told me, I followed. They know that, and hindi lang I followed na I'm not doing good. I followed and I'm doing better. So, feeling ko sana if they get me again next year.
The Vios Cup, now the Vios Circuit Championship, has attracted competitors from different motorsport disciplines, like Brian Revilla, who tried his hand in the lateral drift competitions.
Yeah, 10 years ago I used to drift. Yeah, I used to compete here for lateral drift championships. I did that for like a couple of years, and I stopped in 2010. Then after that, this is pretty much I wouldn't say as a comeback, but yeah, I haven't driven in 10 years any motorsport, so yun, finally I was able to join, compete, and yun.
So how different are the two disciplines and how difficult is the transition from drifting to circuit racing, especially a one-make series?
Well, one, they're totally different cars. With drifting, kasi we use wheel drive cars. With this Brio Cup, front wheel drive. So pretty much everything's different. But the line, same. May madaming pagkakaiba. It's not as easy as other people say. They're saying like na, oy, Vios lang yung minamaneho nyo, how hard could it be? But yo, it's actually really hard. Pantay-pantay kayo dito lahat. Like, you know, bawal mag-mod ng mga kotse. But you drive what they gave. You drive what they give you, and yun, it's really skill. You really have to be patient, and you have to be careful. So yeah, it's really good stuff. Yeah.
How was Brian's full season of the Vios Circuit Championship? And does he plan to continue joining the series?
What an experience, I would say. Every race is different. Like it's a learning experience. You learn. And this is my first year, so what I'm trying to do right now is to absorb everything, learn from the drivers, learn from my mistakes, learn from what I should do and what I should not do. It is a dream come true to be able to race with Toyota Motor Philippines, because this is such a wonderful event. Kung tutuusin nga, like, I would tell people, kung pagdating sa racing, ito yung parang PBA natin ngayon. So, this is really good. Like, I've learned a lot from my team, Biskeg, Hazard Boys and Edward De La Rosa, from the other drivers here. Well, it's such a great community to be in, especially if you want to start racing and if you want to build a career in racing. This is the best grassroots program where you can actually go to. Hopefully, I get to drive again next year. So, yeah, let's see you guys. Let's see.
The Vios Racing Festival is over and has certainly improved on the success of the Vios Cup, opening up new pathways for racer wannabes from grassroots levels and then spreading the gospel of Wakodoki. Can we expect an encore from Toyota heading into last days of the year?
Since this is the last leg, are we looking at any other events for TNP this coming months? The last 2 months, I guess.
You know, we are continuously trying to do some improvements in our product lineup. So please expect that although it's the last for the year, the following year is close by. And do expect that there will be more from Toyota.
There's still one more celebration to be held for the 2019 Vios Racing Festival, the awarding of the individual and team champions. Race weekend will be there at a celebration of another successful motorsport season for Toyota Motor Philippines. That's this week's World of Motorsports. Motoring Today continues right after this break.
The things that make my day. My mini-me. My kind of jam. My passion. My blend of coffee. My inspiration. That's all good with the all-new Vios. My Vios, my drive.
Suzuki all-new Ertiga.
Life is beating fast. Find what you're waiting for.
Seven-seater in style. All-new Ertiga debut.
Welcome back to Motoring Today. The auto industry now takes center stage.
Sunshine Television has yet again concluded another successful Autofocus Test Drive Festival, the largest outdoor test drive event in the Philippines for its pre-Christmas edition, held at the SM Mall of Asia Concert Grounds on November 14 to 17. The participating brands included in the recent pre-Christmas festival are Changan, Chevrolet, Ford, GAC, Honda, Isuzu, Kia, Maxus, Mitsubishi, Nissan, SsangYong, Subaru, Suzuki, Toyota, and Volkswagen.
It's actually very good. I appreciate that all the car manufacturers are here in one spot, so it saves you the time from going around, and at least you have the full selection of all the variants that you want. The salespeople are very responsive. They seem to know what they're talking about, so it's actually a very good experience.
Overall, it's pretty large. It can accommodate all the vehicles, pero sometimes medyo nagpa-pile up yung mga cars.
Napakaganda yung test drive kasi first time namin makikita ka talaga yung quality ng car, especially matatest drive talaga namin.
To the organizers, well, thank you for putting up this event. Like I said, it's very worth your while to come by because if you're really in the market for a car, I think there's no better place to look for a car than here.
The Test Drive Festival is powered by Phoenix Fuels with Pulse Technology. Phoenix Petroleum has been a partner since the 2018 summer staging of the AFTDF. Mitsubishi Motors Philippines Corporation has added another milestone to its historical achievements as it celebrates its 700,000 unit production milestone.
The highlights of today's event is actually the celebration of the 700,000 unit production of Mitsubishi, which is a Mirage G4. So today we had our CEO, Mr. Kato, visit the country and celebrate with us. We also have distinguished guests, both from the government and as well as from the Japanese embassy, and our dealer partners and media partners as well. The car units that heavily contributed or significantly contributed to the milestone of Mitsubishi Motors Philippines are the Mitsubishi Adventure, the Mitsubishi Mirage, G4 and hatchback, and also the L300. This year, we also launched the new L300 Euro 4 that is being manufactured or built here in the Philippines.
According to Mitsubishi, they could have not accomplished this achievement without steadfast commitment and considerable cooperation of the Philippine government, all its dealers, suppliers, business partners, loyal customers, as well as the past and present employees.
MMPC is all about bringing good products to the Filipino market as well as dedicated service. We see ourselves as a company that is dedicated to providing good service to the Filipino market. We would like to provide cars that would cater to every lifestyle and life stage of every Filipino.
The company added that they are committed to continue to grow and expand their business in the Philippines and are geared towards further development of manufacturing technologies of its plant in this country. Kia Motor Philippines recently introduced the new Kia Seltos.
Start of this year, we said we would provide an enhanced lineup, first and foremost. And secondly, and as important, would be the unboxing of 3 new models. So January, we had the unboxing of the Saluto, our bestseller today. And then in the Mias, in April, we had the unboxing of our Stinger, our flagship GT model. And then of course, this November, we have the 3rd one, as we said we would do, the boldest crossover, the Kia Seltos. It is a continuation of the global launch, which started in India and then in Korea, and now the first in the ASEAN region. It is being launched in the Philippines officially tonight. It's a meticulously designed vehicle. Whether you look at it from the outside or inside or deep within the car, everything was meticulously done, structured, designed, and put together.
The Kia Seltos has a wide body stance. It's welded and crafted with advanced high-strength steel for enhanced body rigidity and maximum occupant security. The car is also equipped with a drive mode select system that lets you adjust to your personal style or the road conditions ahead. The subcompact SUV comes with a rear view camera with rear view driving function.
Yes, you look at it and it has a subdued feel. but well spec. Like steering wheel considers safety. You have controls for your 8-inch infotainment system, also for sound system, because it's ready for Apple CarPlay or Android Auto. You go for ergonomics for the seats. You're comfortable whether you drive for 2-3 hours in the highway or sit quietly while listening to music in Manila traffic. Whichever way it goes, it's comfortable. And it has a split 60-40 second row seat. What that does is that it makes you very flexible in terms of application of the vehicle. You want to use it as your everyday office commute, that's fine. Also for the weekend, you can pack it in with your sports gear. The personality also is very important, the way it was designed. It's more for the younger crowd, but does not prevent more mature people like me to drive it because it comes in colors that will appeal to a wider range of audience.
The Kia Seltos is powered by a 2.0-liter inline-4 DOHC, DCVVT Atkinson cycle engine, and all-new intelligent variable transmission. Furthermore, the SX model also has an electronic stability control to help make your drive stable as you maneuver through the journey ahead.
We have our launch color, the Star Bright Yellow. We have our Mars Orange. We have our Midnight Blue. And of course, we have 2 shades of gray. And of course, we have our usual white. And it comes in 2-tone for the SX. So we have a black top with a white or a black top with a Star Bright Yellow. The entry variant retails at 1.098 million. The higher spec EX midpoint is 1198, and the fully spec SX model is 1498 million. We would like to invite everybody to come and visit all our Kia dealers nationwide and immediately get the feel, the look of our latest and boldest crossover, the Kia Seltos. This one is the newest member, and this is going to be a winner. Come and visit all our dealers nationwide.
Audi Philippines has officially brought the Audi Q3 to the Philippine market.
Today we launched the all-new Audi Q3. It's been 6 years since its predecessor. So right now we're very happy to launch this all-new Audi Q3. It features a lot of the latest technology coming from the most luxurious Audi Q8 and Audi A8. The all-new Audi Q3 is bigger in all dimensions. It has a bigger wheelbase, it's wider, and has a bigger legroom for the rear, even bigger headroom as well. And it boasts about 215 liters of boot space for the rear as well.
Just like Audi's top-of-the-line models, the all-new Q3 features the Audi Virtual Cockpit and a 10.1-inch MMI touch display, which is compatible with Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. Powering the all-new Q3 is a 1.4-liter inline-4 turbocharged gasoline engine that delivers 150 horsepower and 250 Nm of torque that is mated to a 7-speed S-tronic dual-clutch transmission.
The design concept of the Audi Q3 is the same similarities of our flagship SUV, the Audi Q8. So it comes with a looks like a sportback hatch and a coupe styling as well. It's the perfect premium SUV for this country. So it has a lot of competitors in its segment, but the all-new Q3 is the youngest and it has the most tech in its segment. Audi does not do any shortfalls when it comes to safety, no? So we make sure all the airbags, the ABS, EBD system, traction control, vehicle assistance systems are equipped in the Audi Q3. So we are proud to say that all the units are already available, even at the color of your choices. Wide color arrays are available as well. Right now, there will only be one variant. It's the 1.4 TFSI variant, but next year we plan to bring in the 2-liter TFSI S-Line variant and the RSQ3 variant as well.
According to Audi Philippines, the all-new Q3's introduction definitely strengthens the brand's position in the country's luxury SUV segment.
Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to thank everyone for spending time checking out our all-new Audi Q3. We would like to invite you in our showrooms in Audi BGC, Audi Alabang, or Audi Green Hill showroom. Or if you're in Cebu, we also have a showroom there as well. Thank you.
CATS Motors recently celebrated its 30th anniversary in the Philippine market. CATS' establishment in the industry started in 1989 when CATS Group founder Felix R. Ang established Green Hills CATS, an acronym that stands for Car Accessories, Tires, and Service Center. It was to be the biggest car accessories and service center in the country, with a fully air-conditioned 2-story showroom built in a 3,700 square meter property along EDSA Green Hills. Coinciding with the company's 30th anniversary is Felix R. Ang's 60th birthday. The celebration was attended by the highest-ranking officials in various industries.
Just want to wish Mr. Felix Ang a very, very happy birthday.
Felix, happy birthday, and also happy anniversary to CATS. You know that when I was in high school, I used to frequent CATS to buy PIAA headlamps and Clifford alarms. So your store is really part of my high school days. So I'm very happy that you've reached 30 years. And of course, I'm very happy that you've reached 60 years. And may you be blessed with many more years to come. Thank you for inviting me and wishing you and your family all the best.
Congratulations, really. We're thankful to have you as a friend, and we wish you all the best for the next 30 years and beyond 30 years. More CATS services and more growth for the company. And of course, the best of health and happiness to both of you. Maraming salamat for allowing us to celebrate this evening with you.
Morel Audio, a premium Israeli audio brand, continues to strengthen its global presence as it enters the Philippine market under the distributorship of MK2 Marketing.
It's really exciting to finally meet everybody and to share our story, our DNA, and some news about the company. One of the most important features of attributes about our company is we are not necessarily a typical speaker company because we actually develop and produce and design all of our products in-house. And we pride ourselves with innovation. That's what drives our design and engineering. We always try to innovate and try to bring new solutions and new ways how to create better products.
According to Morel Audio Director of Sales and Marketing Nir Paz, Morel has become a very popular brand in the global market, as it was being sold in 55 countries and they have 350,000 Morel users around the globe. The company, headed by its Chief Technical Officer Samuel Tan, recently gave a sneak peek of its latest car audio offerings to the motoring media to have their in-depth look onto it.
Today we are transitioning into the automotive car audio. We are doing a few projects, really high-end boutique car companies like Pagani and Tushek and other brands. But we are also doing interesting projects with Geely in China, and working on some new projects with other branded automotive companies. So here we are presenting all of our current line of products, but we are also sharing with our dealers and supporters some of the future plans for next year. Next year we are going to celebrate our 45th anniversary, which is huge for us. I'm very proud of it. And for that special year, we are developing several new products, starting from our entry-level product lines all the way to our flagship, Supremo.
Apart from high-end aftermarket car audio systems, Morel is also the OEM supplier of audio systems of supercar Pagani Zonda.
This event is marking a new beginning for us in the Philippines. The Philippines is becoming one of the most important markets for the company. And we are going to invest a lot more resources to, one, teach our dealers how to do a better job and equip them with the necessary tools and knowledge to do it. But also from a marketing perspective, we are going to invest the necessary efforts in order to expose the brand and the value that we bring to consumers. I'm inviting everybody to check our website. It's morelhifi.com. Check out your local car audio dealer for our latest products to get a demo and experience Morel, maybe for the first time.
We have more about the local auto industry as we now give you our Car of the Week on Showcase, courtesy of Prudential Guarantee. In this week's Showcase, we have the spotlight on the second generation of Honda Cars Philippines' smallest hatchback, jam-packed with a number of changes here and there. The new Honda Brio is set to power through the road. Watch this. That was the Honda Brio, a hatchback that looks bold and strong. Our featured vehicle in this week's Showcase, courtesy of Prudential Guarantee.
Drive worry-free with Prudential Guarantee's auto insurance program with a free 24-hour nationwide roadside assistance included with your comprehensive auto insurance. Rest assured, we'll take care of you and your car wherever you are. Prudential Guarantee's auto insurance program, 100% worry-free driving.
Drive your ambition. Mitsubishi Motors.
The things that make my day. My mini-me. My kind of jam. My passion. My blend of coffee. My inspiration. That's all good with the all-new Vios. My Vios, my drive.
We now have our public service segment brought to you by Honda Cars Philippines.
As what happens yearly, many are expecting that the now heavy traffic situation in the metro will be even heavier and worse. With this, we asked some of the commuters on their suggestions on how the government should handle this and prevent from becoming unbearable. One of them suggested carpooling, which we all know is also being pushed by the government.
To lessen the congestion sa traffic, I suggest na mag-carpooling para sabay-sabay lang naman din yung destination. So, para isahan na lang.
Another suggested improving the mass transport system to encourage private vehicle owners to leave their cars at home and commute.
For me, mass transportation, yung para mas madami yung makakasakay kunyari sa isang kotse, tapos konting kotse lang din yung dadaan-daan. So, the more na mas konti yung kotse, mas less ng traffic ang makukos.
Really, in time for the holidays, a commuter has something to say about Christmas shopping and having more options to do this.
Siguro i-distribute yung areas na pwede na lang bilhan. Parang ganun. Like, hindi lang sa isang area sila bibili ng object na yun. Kunyari, sa Quiapo, super traffic doon kasi lahat ng mga tao pupunta doon. So, siguro if they had a different place wherein they could buy stuff for Christmas, siguro may i-ease yung flow ng traffic sa area na yun.
Knowing firsthand from the commuters themselves, we shall be asking the government for their reactions on this.
That was Motoring Today's public service segment from Honda Cars Philippines. We'd like to once again urge the public to help us solve motoring problems in our midst by referring them to us so that we can, in turn, bring them into the attention of involved authorities. Please refer to the screen regarding our contact details. And that's the week that was in motoring. Thank you for joining us. Also, don't forget to check us out on our social media accounts.
Until next week here on Motoring Today, now on its 33rd year of continuing service to the general motoring public with a lifelong commitment to promote road safety. On behalf of Butch Gamboa, our dad, I'm Ray Louie Gamboa.
And I'm Susie Gamboa. Happy
motoring!